Want to talk to us about one of the scenes that you think we should use in the performance?
There's David's monologue because everyone was involved in it.
Well, that's good. So yeah, so that everyone gets a bit of exposure because everyone's involved in that. That's really good. So you did some work on that last week. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So that's really important. It's really important that everybody gets an opportunity to perform in the piece. Okay, and that's good. Does everybody else agree with that? Okay, is there any other reasons that we can think of that we might think David's is a good thing to include in? And you guys can join in if you've got opinions. Anybody else think there's any reason why we might think David's is a good thing, good monologue, a good piece of material to include in the piece?
It shows that it's actually hard for people. I think David's monologue is very hard for people to get jobs nowadays. So I think it's a good way to tell people that by not getting like good qualifications or things like that, you won't guarantee a good job.
Yeah. Garth, that's a really good point, yeah. Okay, that's a good point, and it does do that, so that's a good reasoning to bring it in. Great. Okay, Beth, have you got another piece that you think we should take out?
I like George's smashing the window.
Oh, you think we should take? Do you want to give me one that you really want to leave in? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm going to ask you two anyway. So, you think that we should keep George's smashing the window? Like that scene of George smashing the window.
Get an outside line on the fans.
Press 9.
9.
Okay.
Sorry, is that?
Yeah. So you're gonna talk about George's smashing the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was a good idea to keep it in
Yeah.
because it's
Excuse me.
like it's kind of like mixed in with anger issues. Like anger, if you do anger,
Bless
you do have consequences, and it's also from stealing from people that you love, and mostly it does happen to people.
Yeah. Is there anybody that thinks anything else about that scene as particularly why it might be good to have in the piece?
I think Beth's right, it is showing more than just one thing. It's showing obviously a lead up to like him running away, but it shows like sort of other sides. You know, it's not just because someone just runs out of money that they become homeless or
Yep.
run away, it's because of other issues. It's not just running away, it can be anything that can lead up.
Okay. George, do you want to give us another piece that you think we should keep in the performance? Something that we need.
The same thing, really.
Something we're going to use.
I was thinking of this Cold Rain song.
Okay, the music sequence we did.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you think that should stay in?
Well, just to show people how emotional things are in this sort of situation.
So do you think the music affects that
Yeah.
particular piece of music's quite good at that, do you think?
Yeah.
You explain what you mean a little bit more?
Show emotion.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it helps. Does it help the audience get into that emotion? Okay. Is there anybody who wants to add to what George's reasoning for having that piece in? Do you think that's a good reason to have that in the piece, or do you think that there's other reasons that that section of that bit of work should stay in the piece, or do you think it shouldn't be in the piece at all?
I think it should be in the piece because it shows that, like, if like every single character or thing that we keep in, everyone could be. This is just like an example. Like, for example, if we did, I don't know why.
Ross.
Ross's monologue. We did Ross's monologue, and we did George's smashing window. It could be like a little rain sequence of them like walking in the rain that they're just like from a scene that I can't really explain it.
Do you think you could use that to tie bits together, for example?
Yeah, like they're like something that has just happened.
As a little, do you know what it's called in dance when you do that?
No, I don't.
When you bring something back in, like this. When you bring something back in that's happened before, there's a kind of little linking sort of section that kind of you know, is a repeat of something that happened before? Anybody know? Good term for that? No? Okay, I'll write it on the board later. Remind me, it's called a motif. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Have you got any comments on that? Do you agree with what's been said so far,
Yeah.
Tom, or not? And why?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you agree with everything that's been said? Have you got anything you want to add?
No. I don't know.
Okay. I'll come back to you later.
Yeah.
Okay. Give us something that you think we should possibly leave out then, Jess. That hasn't been mentioned already. Okay, but you've got them written down, haven't you?
Yeah, but there's not one on there that shouldn't be.
Sorry?
There's not one on there that doesn't
That shouldn't be in there. Okay. All right. Guys, have you got any that have a look and see which one you're going to talk about that you're going to keep then instead. Okay. Beth, it's the one that you think we shouldn't use in the piece.
Bullying.
The bullying sequence. That's the 3 scenes.
Yeah.
Bullying sequence. Why do you think we shouldn't use that?
Because it's always used all the time. If we use something different, because some,
Well, it's kind of like popular, really.
yeah,
the
it's
bullying.
like the most used topic. Of
Okay, so you think it's a little bit cliche?
Yeah.
Do you know what cliche means?
No.
Does anybody know what cliche means?
Overused.
It's a little bit overused, a little bit obvious. It's a little bit, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if we do something different,
So it's like, are you going to do if people say, oh, you're going to put a piece of drama together, oh, let's do bullying, yeah, people sometimes go, oh, everybody kind of does that. That's a bit cliche.
yeah, it would be boring. So
Okay.
if we do something that actually, I know bullying does happen, but so does homeless. Homeless.
And not as many people talk about that.
Yeah.
And so do you think that's important then?
Yeah. It
Okay.
is important.
Because of that, okay. Good. Okay. Anybody disagree with that or agree with that? Anybody want to add anything to that? Yeah.
Well, I think we should. I think we could do bullying, or
Yeah.
like something bullying leading into homeless,
Okay.
something like that. Because I think
Why do
bullying
you
is
think
an
that's
important
important?
thing. Like,
Yeah.
although it is very common to do, it isn't something that's been dealt with, and we could bring something new, like show it in a different way.